Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and wondered when your skin stopped feeling like yours? Not in a dramatic way, but in those quiet moments when the moisturizer you've trusted for decades no longer sinks in. When your reflection looks a little more tired, a little more distant than you remember. It happens slowly. One morning, your skin feels drier, then a patch of redness appears. Then, almost overnight, the glow you once had just feels gone, and somewhere in the noise of beauty ads and miracle serums, you start to wonder, do I need a $200 cream just to feel beautiful again? Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Grace Over 50, a place where aging isn't something we hide. It's something we honor, because the truth is, you don't need to chase youth to feel radiant. You just need to take care of the woman you are right now in this very season of your life. And today, we're going to talk about skincare. Not the kind made for 20-year-olds on magazine covers, but the kind made for us women who have lived, laughed, cried, healed, and still deserve to feel good in our own skin. You don't need luxury to be luminous. Sometimes the most powerful beauty products are the quiet ones, sitting on a drugstore shelf waiting to be chosen, affordable, gentle, backed by science, and most importantly, kind to aging skin. So if your skincare routine feels confusing, if you've ever felt invisible in the beauty aisle, this video is for you. Take a deep breath, make a cup of tea, and let's begin together.
There's something no one tells you about turning 60. It's not just your birthday that changes. It's not just the number on your driver's license. It's your skin. Quietly, gently, but undeniably, it changes. One morning, your favorite moisturizer doesn't feel quite right anymore. Your go-to cleanser leaves your skin feeling tight. And the glow you always counted on, that soft, healthy radiance, feels like it's faded without saying goodbye. And you wonder, did I do something wrong? Is this normal? Is it too late to fix it? Let me tell you something that might feel like a deep exhale. You didn't do anything wrong. This is normal. And no, it's not too late. Your skin isn't failing you. It's simply evolving. And the more we understand these changes, the better we can care for ourselves, not with fear, but with wisdom. Let's talk about what's really happening beneath the surface. After 60, your skin begins to produce less collagen. That's the protein that kept it firm, bouncy, resilient. Elastin slows too, so skin loses a bit of its snap, its shape, its memory. Your skin barrier, the protective layer that locks in moisture and keeps out irritants, it thins, becomes more fragile, more sensitive to things that never bothered you before. And then there's hydration. Sebum, the natural oil that keeps your skin supple, declines. So your skin feels drier, rougher, even flaky at times, and cell turnover slows. That means older skin cells linger longer on the surface, leaving your skin looking dull, uneven, sometimes even ashy. Now, all of this might sound overwhelming. But here's the empowering part. Once you understand your skin's new language, you can finally speak to it in a way that feels gentle and effective. You don't need 10 steps. You don't need fancy machines or miracle claims. You need clarity. You need calm. You need care. Because this isn't about reversing time. It's about building a new relationship with your skin, one that honors where you are now, not where you used to be. And the very first step in that relationship is learning how to cleanse again, not scrub, not strip, not foam and lather and tighten, but to cleanse in a way that respects your skin's new rhythm. I know it doesn't sound glamorous. It's not a gold-plated serum or a celebrity-endorsed mask. But I promise you, what you stop doing is just as powerful as what you start. And one of the most powerful things you can stop is using harsh cleansers that damage the very barrier your skin is trying so hard to protect. Let's imagine your skin barrier like a beautiful brick wall. Each brick is a cell, each bit of mortar between them. That's moisture, lipids, and ceramides, what holds everything together. When that wall is strong, your skin feels soft, hydrated, calm, protected. But when you use the wrong cleanser, maybe one that foams too much or has fragrance or promises to deep clean, you're slowly chipping away at that wall, brick by brick. And then you wake up one day wondering why your skin feels raw, why it's red, why it flakes even under your favorite foundation. It's not because your skin is too old, it's because it's been overworked. And what it's really asking for is gentleness. That's why I always start with one product, one quiet, affordable, humble little bottle that I believe every woman over 60 deserves to know. It's the Serum Hydrating Facial Cleanser. No, it's not flashy. No, it doesn't promise miracles. But what it does do is exactly what our skin needs most. It cleanses without stripping. It soothes without irritating. And it replenishes with ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and no unnecessary fragrances or actives. It's the kind of cleanser that doesn't fight your skin, it joins it. And here's how to use it, not like a chore, but like a ritual. Right arrow, use lukewarm water, never hot. Hot water can feel comforting, but it saps your skin of essential moisture. Place a pump of cleanser on your fingertips. No washcloths, no cleansing tools, just you and your hands. Right arrow massage in slow, upward circles. Take your time, this is a moment for you. Rinse gently. Pat dry with a soft towel. No rubbing, no rushing, just kindness. Because here's something we don't hear enough. Clean skin should feel comfortable. Not tight, not squeaky, not dry. If your skin feels like it's gasping after you cleanse, it's not clean, it's crying. And when you choose a cleanser that listens to your skin instead of fighting it, you'll start to notice something quietly beautiful. Your glow returns, not the glow of 30, but the glow of well-being, of calm, of care. So before you reach for another miracle serum, pause. Ask yourself, what have I been stripping away that my skin desperately wants back? Because beautiful aging doesn't begin with what you add on. It begins with what you stop removing. And a gentle cleanser isn't just step one, it's a new beginning. Once you've begun cleansing your skin with kindness, once you've stopped stripping it and started listening, you might find yourself wondering, what's next? Because while gentleness is the foundation, your skin also craves something deeper, something that speaks to the part of you that still wants growth, not just maintenance, renewal, not repair, not perfection, but progress. This is where a single ingredient, quietly powerful, can change everything. No, it's not new, it's not trending, it's not wrapped in gold leaf or marketed with buzzwords. It's been quietly studied, quietly trusted, and quietly transformative for decades. And it's called retinol. I know, you've probably heard about it before, maybe even tried it once. Maybe you were told it's too harsh for mature skin. Or maybe you thought, that's for younger women with thicker skin and fewer sensitivities. But here's the truth, retinol is not about age, it's about renewal. And with the right approach, it's one of the most beautiful gifts you can give your skin and yourself. Let's talk about why. After 60, the rate at which your skin turns over, shedding old cells and revealing new ones, slows dramatically. This is what leads to that dullness, the uneven tone, the rough patches. The glow doesn't fade because we age. It fades because the top layer of our skin stops moving forward. Retinol encourages that movement again, gently, steadily, like a tide returning to shore. It also helps stimulate collagen, the protein that gives our skin its structure, its softness, its resilience. With time, fine lines appear softer, dark spots fade, and your skin doesn't just look different, it feels different, more alive, more like you. But, and this is important, retinol is not a race. You don't need to rush. You don't need to use it every night. And you don't need to suffer through peeling, redness, or discomfort to see results. In fact, the best results come when you take it slow, when you introduce it into your life the way you'd welcome a new friend. With patience, with boundaries, with trust. One of my favorite drugstore retinol products for mature skin is the Ale Regenerist Retinol 24-Night Moisturizer. It's gentle, it's fragrance-free. It combines retinol with niacinamide, a calming ingredient that helps your skin feel soothed instead of stressed. And it's designed not for celebrities or influencers, but for everyday women who want real results without drama. Let's go through how to use it the Grace over 50 way. Start slow. 2 to 3 nights a week is plenty at the beginning. Let your skin get to know this new rhythm. Use only a pea-sized amount. Too much doesn't mean faster results, it just means unnecessary irritation. Apply on dry skin. Not damp, not freshly misted. Just clean, dry skin after your gentle cleanser. Right arrow, avoid the eyes and lips. Unless your retinol is formulated for those areas, keep it on the broader face. Always follow with a rich, simple moisturizer. This seals in the treatment and cushions your skin overnight. And most importantly, right arrow, wear sunscreen the next morning. Always, even if it's cloudy, even if you're staying home. Retinol makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. And the last thing we want is to undo the beauty of renewal with preventable damage. Now, what about alternatives? Because yes, retinol isn't for everyone. If you have ultra-sensitive skin, or if retinol just doesn't feel right for you, there are beautiful options that offer many of the same benefits. Right arrow bakuchiol, a plant-based ingredient often called natural retinol. Gentle, effective, and safe for sensitive skin. Retinol palmitate, a milder derivative of vitamin A, perfect for skin that needs extra care. Right arrow lactic acid, a hydrating exfoliant that smooths texture while keeping moisture intact. None of these are less than. They are simply different paths to the same destination. Healthy, glowing, cared-for skin. And here's what I want you to remember most. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about claiming comfort. When you use retinol, or any form of gentle renewal, you're not trying to erase who you are. You're simply clearing away the film of time so that the light within you can shine through again. You don't need instant results. You don't need to look younger by next week. You need to feel more like yourself again. Radiant, soft, alive. And that's what true skincare is about. It's not just about the product. It's about the promise you make when you open that jar at night. I still matter. I'm still becoming. I still deserve care. So if you're wondering what comes after cleansing, if you're ready for the next step, not in a rush but in a rhythm, let retinol be your quiet revolution. Because renewal at this age isn't loud, it's graceful, and it's yours. If retinol is the quiet architect, gently rebuilding your skin from within, then moisturizer is the builder, the comforter, the daily promise that no matter how your skin feels today, it will be held. And after 60, that promise becomes more important than ever. Because moisturizing is not just about looking dewy. It's not about glow for the camera. It's about repair, protection, and soothing a skin barrier that's been through a lifetime of sun, weather, emotion, and change. Let's be honest, many of us grew up with moisturizers that were either too heavy or not enough. And sometimes we were told that skincare was indulgent, that we were being vain for caring. But the truth is, moisturizing is not vanity, it's self-respect, and it's essential, especially now. After menopause, our estrogen levels drop. With that comes a significant decrease in natural oil production. That's what makes our skin feel tight before noon, why makeup settles into lines, and why those fine wrinkles start to feel deeper by evening. But it's not just about oil. We also lose the skin's ability to retain water. And that means without a good moisturizer, even the best cleanser and retinol can't do their full job. So what does a good moisturizer actually mean? It's not about price. It's not about packaging. It's about formulation. You want a moisturizer that, right arrow, replenishes water loss with humectants like hyaluronic acid, seals in hydration with emollients and occlusives. Right arrow soothes irritation with calming ingredients like niacinamide or panthenol. Respects sensitive skin without fragrance, alcohol, or unnecessary actives. One of my absolute favorites, and it's under $20, is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream for extra dry skin. This little blue jar has been a quiet hero in my cabinet for years. It's lightweight but deeply hydrating. It sinks in beautifully. It never feels greasy or sticky. And it plays well with other products, retinol, makeup, sunscreen. Most importantly, it contains hyaluronic acid, which acts like a sponge, drawing moisture into the skin and holding it there. And even if you've never been a skincare person, this step is one of the simplest, most powerful changes you can make. Here, how to make it a ritual, not a routine. Right arrow apply on slightly damp skin. Right after cleansing or a hydrating mist when your skin is still a little dewy. Use your fingertips, not your palms. Press gently, don't rub. Let your skin drink it in like a flower soaking up morning dew. Right arrow, don't forget your neck and chest. These areas age just as quickly, and they deserve just as much care. At night, layer your moisturizer over retinol to cushion your skin and prevent dryness. You can also rotate in other beautiful options like CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, rich in ceramides, perfect for dry or sensitive skin. La Roche-Posay Toleriane Double Repair includes niacinamide and prebiotics. Eucerin Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Cream, packed with antioxidants for added repair. But no matter what you choose, remember this: moisturizing is not optional, it's essential, and not just for your skin, for your spirit. Because when you take those few minutes each morning and evening, to touch your face kindly, to slow your breath, to feel the texture of the cream and the softness of your skin, you're sending a message to the rest of you. You're saying, I am still here. I still deserve softness. I still deserve time. And in a world that often asks women over 50 to be invisible, a simple act like moisturizing can feel like rebellion. A gentle, radiant, unapologetic rebellion. So if you've ever felt like your skin doesn't respond anymore, or that it's too late to start caring, please hear this: it's never too late. Every drop of hydration you give your skin is a drop of love you give your life. Because aging gracefully isn't just about how you look. It's about how you feel in your own skin. Day after day, night after night. And every time you reach for that jar, you're choosing presence over pressure, care over correction, Consistency over chaos. You don't need flawless skin, you need skin that feels loved. And that begins simply here with moisture, with mindfulness, with you. So here we are. We've talked about cleansing with care, about renewing gently, about moisturizing like an act of self-respect. And if you take only one thing from this video, I hope it's this: you don't need to fix your skin. You need to care for it, tenderly, consistently, with love. You don't need a drawer full of expensive products. You don't need 10 steps. You don't need a new version of you. You just need time. You need presence. And you need a quiet belief that every wrinkle, every line, every change in your reflection doesn't take away from your beauty. It is your beauty. Because real beauty doesn't come from erasing what time has given you. It comes from honoring it. It comes from standing in front of the mirror, not searching for flaws, but noticing softness, not chasing youth, but embracing grace. Aging isn't something to battle, it's something to befriend. And skincare, at this stage in life, isn't about looking younger, it's about feeling more like you. Comfortable, confident, whole. That's why these 3 steps: a gentle cleanser, a respectful retinol, a healing moisturizer, are not just products. They're daily reminders that you still matter, that your body is still worthy of care, that your story is still unfolding beautifully. So the next time you touch your skin, do it like you would touch someone you love, with gentleness, with presence, with gratitude. Because skincare after 60 isn't just about your skin, it's about your life. It's about the way you show up for yourself, even when no one's watching. And every time you take 2 minutes to care for your skin, you're not just softening wrinkles. You're softening your day, you're grounding your spirit. You're saying to yourself, I am still here, I am still becoming, and I am still worth this care. If this video helped you breathe a little easier, if it reminded you that beauty doesn't expire, that you're not invisible, please consider joining us here at Grace Over 50. Subscribe, leave a comment, share your story. Because here we don't compete, we connect. We don't chase youth, we celebrate now, and we don't hide our age, we wear it like light. And in the next video, I'll be sharing 3 powerful vitamins that support radiant skin from the inside out. Because beauty doesn't end at the surface. Until then, take care of yourself, be gentle with your skin, and always remember aging is not a loss, it's an arrival, and you are already enough.